MahaloTheDesigner here, and as usual, I just want to say thank you so much for the love, the support, the questions, the comments, the likes, everything, guys. I would not be here if it's not for you. But in today's video, I am going to explain the ice skating essentials that I take and what I recommend that you take with you when you go to an ice rink. Stay tuned. Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to go through all of the essentials that I personally take when I go ice skating because it is important. So, first thing on the list, obviously, is your ice skates. You can't skate at the rink if you don't have your skates, so make sure you pack your skates. It's never happened to me before, but I have seen it done where you go all the way to a rink just to find out you don't have your skates. Take your skates, make sure it's in your bag. Don't take them out unless if you're using them. Once you're done using them, put them right back in your bag. Essential item number 2, on your skates, you need blade guards. I cannot stress how important these things are. So these go on the bottom of your skates, right? So you just kind of slide one side in and you slide the other one in. So this protects your blades so that if you're transporting your skates or if you need to walk around on hard surfaces or the concrete, whatever, this will protect your blades. This also kind of soaks up some of the water, like after you finish using your skates on a session and you don't have a blade rag, or if you use the rag to clean your blade and there's a little bit of water still on them, these kind of soak up the water just a little bit to prevent rust and so on and so forth. But use the blade guards. You need them. Guard your blades. Essential item number 3, gloves. Now, a lot of people do not wear gloves. I personally like keeping my gloves handy. Sometimes it's cold outside, your hands get cold. You could pop a hand warmer in these things, stick them in there and keep your hands warm, or like a rechargeable hand warmer, whichever. 2, a lot of times you don't want to be touching everything. So, you don't want to touch this and touch that. So it's always better to have the gloves instead of touching it with your hand. But yeah. Another cool thing too is like when you fall down, depending on the type of glove that you get, I don't know if you guys can see that, but these have like a rubber padding here. So if you do fall down and you happen to use your hand to brace yourself, you can use the rubber padding here to kind of support your hand a little bit, even though you should never fall directly on your hands, but it happens. Essential item number 4. Guilty. I know you guys don't take these. I don't get it. Your knees are important. If you fall on your knees, oh my God. That is the absolute worst thing. That's the worst pain ever. If you've ever fallen on your knees, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you love your knees, this is like $20, $30 on Amazon. You get a nice hard shell. Get some good padding in here, and you got some really comfortable straps that just go around and just buckle and secure right in there. See that? It's locked in. It doesn't even want to come out. So I'm telling you right now, if you value your knees, especially on ice, if you fall, you will thank me later. I'm telling you, knee pads. Essential item number 5. Now, many of you don't know what this is. I'm gonna be honest with you, real honest. This is a rag to clean your blades. Now, I am guilty of not using this. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna just put that out there. I'm going to be honest. I don't use this rag. It's an essential. I'm going to honestly say, yeah, I would definitely recommend you take the rag. Now, as I said earlier in the video, this would be used to clean your skates. Some people say take a rag. Some people it's just like, yo, I'm just gonna throw my blade guards on and just go about my business. I'm gonna leave this one as an optional for some people, because me personally, I have it in my bag, but I'm guilty of not using that, so we're gonna pass on this one. Essential item number 6. 6. 6, this. So this right here is the quintessential item that you need in your bag, especially in today's age. This is a wireless Qi charging battery bank. The amount of times that this thing has saved me from having to run to a charger to charge my phone to make content for you guys, yeah. So this thing literally on the back, and mind you, as far as I know, this only works on iPhone. As you can see, a little Qi charging symbol there, and you see the same thing there. It's like Legos. It's real simple. All you do is just, that's it. That's all you do. The phone's charging. Done. There's no wires, nothing. And then when you're done, you just pull it off, throw it in your bag, and that's it. The other cool thing about this thing too is that it has like a little kickstand, so like if you wanted to like watch a movie while charging your phone, you could. It also has a little LED indicator right there, which it tells you, you know, what the percentage is. The cool thing is that this does charge with USB-C, so you get a lot of charge in this. I think you can charge your phone like 4 times before it dies. So, and no, I'm not sponsored by this company. I got this off of Amazon, and thank me later. Essential item number 7. So, this thing right here is my little wire case. So in this little bag right here, it's like a little small bag. I got this again from Amazon. You know what, Amazon, you might as well just sponsor me, because the amount of stuff that I buy from Amazon just to make my day-to-day life easier, you might as well. So Amazon, I appreciate it in advance. But anyway, got this little bag from Amazon. And all I really keep in here is just some chargers, some cables, some wires, just a few things that I might need. A lot of this stuff is USB-C to USB-C, because now in America, I don't know where you guys are, but in America, everything is just mandated to be USB-C to USB-C. So a lot of these cables are kind of redundant, but sometimes you just never know when you need a cable. The other thing I keep in here is a USB-C power brick. Sometimes you never know if you need to charge into a wall. It happens. You need to charge a phone, a battery, a cable, a light, anything that you might need on the go. Definitely recommend having one of these. And the other item that I carry in that is one of these. So this is just like the other battery bank that you use for the phone. However, this one is a 45-watt battery bank charger. So this is like this, but on steroids. So literally you get 2 USB-C slots right there, and you get 2 USB type A slots on there. So these allow you to charge your devices. You can charge an iPad. You can even charge a MacBook Pro on this thing. And literally it's about the same size of a phone almost. Is like a side-by-side comparison. It's a little bit thicker, but it's definitely a good piece of equipment to have. It does have an LED indicator right here, but yeah, get you a nice little compact bag like this, pack all of your essentials, so definitely keep it in there. Essential item number 8. This particular item right here, this is the DJI, I don't know if you guys can see that. This is the DJI microphone. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Before I spent the money on this, I think I spent $250, and I'm not sponsored by DJI. I'm looking for a sponsor. Appreciate it in advance. But before I spent the money on this thing, I was a little bit skeptical because I didn't know how it works, what it does, and as any other consumer, we have to do 1,000,001 researches and YouTube searches before we actually purchase things. So I did extensive research to figure out whether or not this is something that I wanted to use. And in my essentials bag, this is crucial because I record a lot of content for you guys. And 9 times out of 10, sometimes the area is loud, it's noisy. You hear people screaming and yelling, and sometimes the phones or the cameras can't capture that audio quality that you're looking for. So this little wireless microphone is what comes inside of this thing here, and it does wonders. As you guys can see, you can hear me nice and clear. It doesn't sound distorted, it doesn't sound muffled. But yeah, it comes with a set of, I don't know if you guys can see that, but you get another microphone here. So you get one here, that's 1, this is 2. You get the receiver, which goes there, and then the other microphone kind of sits in that. So this actual case is a charger, so if your microphones are about to die, you can literally just pop them in here and grab another one. And this does work via USB-C, so now you understand why I use all of those cables in that bag. So now you understand why. But yes, this wireless microphone is definitely one of my essential items. I have to have this when I am on the go, because you just never know when you want to make content and you just need a mic. So microphone, audio quality is always important. It helps your videos, it does its thing. And I needed to speak about this because this is definitely important. So keep that in mind. Quintessential item number 9, I'm going to say, is chapstick. Now, there's nothing worse than being out in the cold or being in front of people, or even being in front of like a cute, you know, whoever you're looking for, and having crusty lips. Crusty lips is never a good thing. You want to always make sure you take care of your lips. Your lips are important. Thank me later. Blistex, chapstick, one of the 3. Definitely recommend, to be honest with you, Blistex is really good. This is really my go-to, but 9 times out of 10, you're touching people's hands, or like, you know what I mean. But you're shaking people's hands, or you're touching things on the ice, and you're doing certain things. So you gotta kind of dip your finger in this one. To be honest with you, I think these are a little bit better because you can kind of just pop the cap off without touching it, and then kind of, you know, take care of your lips the way they need to, versus, you know, having to open these right here, which you can see, and you have to kind of scoop your finger in there and rub it on. So now after you done touch the ice rink, now you're touching this to touch your lip. Yeah, we don't want to go through what happened in 2020 again, so I would probably say go one of these. Yeah. Essential item number 10. Now, I think that this is the, what would I say? This is the item that ties everything together, right? Without this one item, I think a lot of your travel and a lot of your back and forth, and you going here and you going there, to this rink, to that rink, to have fun, do whatever it is that you do, this particular item is not paid attention to and not given enough credit to, and it has to, and it's gonna be the actual bag. So this is the bag that I use, and of course I got this from Amazon. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but I specifically liked it because it has like an army look to it, and it has like all of these little hooks that you can kind of latch onto. So yeah, the backpack is definitely number 10. Without the backpack, I don't know what you use to hold your stuff together. I mean, you could use crazy glue, super glue, but I don't think it's gonna do the job the same way. So you choose. But when it comes to the backpacks, definitely comes down to personal preference. Me personally, I like that bag. I like the way how it looks. Has a lot of different hooks on it, as many pockets as I need, and it's good to go. So that works out for that. There's 2 more items I forgot to mention. The first thing is these right here. So these are electric hand warmers, which they work via USB-C on the both of them. And they have like these little orange buttons here that you can press, and it's like indicate the level or like the strength of how hot these get. So on the side right here, this is the area that gets kind of hot. So a lot of times when I'm out in the cold and I just want to warm my hands up, I just hold them like this. I think you get about 15 hours heat, like staying warm, somewhere between 10 to 15, I can't remember. Oh no, sorry, maybe it's between 8 to 15 hours that you get with these. But if you keep them on low, you'll probably get upwards of 18 to 20 hours using these things. So I got these from Amazon, of course, as usual. I love shopping on Amazon. A lot of times when you're skating outside, it does get cold. Like even in New York right now, it's like 8 degrees outside. So I've been avoid skating outside because it's cold. And in New York, we say it's brick. The other item I wanted to talk to you guys about is this little thing right here. We've all seen it. Predators have used it. Yeah, we're not using it for that reason, right? So this little thing right here, this is called an air tag. A lot of times when you go places and, you know, things happen, people take things, it's always good to kind of stash one of these in your bag so that nobody knows where it is. So, you know, if God forbid, if somebody does take your bag or you happen to misplace it, you can find it. So it's always good to stash one of these little puppies in there, and this way you can find it. So But in other news, this is a video showing all of my essentials, what I use in my bag when I go to different ice rinks, or if I travel out with the guys, with the icebreakers, and we go to different rinks or we go to different places. This is the items that I use in my personal bag. I suggest that you custom tailor your bag to however you need, or some people, you know, use a suitcase. So I don't know if you've met Sophia. She's a fancy figure skater. She uses a suitcase when she goes around, which is actually quite smart because she just wheels it around, you know, less stress on your back, especially after skating in a session. So as usual, guys, thank you for the love and support. If you guys want these golden wings, check out Schwing's website. Running a promotion right now. If you go on the website and use Mahalo15, you can get 15% off. So check out the website. But as usual, thank you guys. I love you. Stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe down below. And as usual, Mahalo out.
Well, thanks for the start. I'm out of here.